Hey, there you are. You keep coming back. You keep coming back to the Kingpin show, and I greatly appreciate it. I was checking my YouTube channel right before we got on here. Drew, did you see how many views we've had?
Yes.
Tell them how many views we've had.
19,000 and counting.
19,000. We're approaching 20,000 views on YouTube. We've got over 100 videos on there. That includes all of our video views, all of our page views. You know, and some people just click on it to see who that goofy guy is, and then they probably click off. But we've had over 10,000 minutes of people watch the show. So if you got a message you want to get out there, feel free to contact me, and we'll help you promote yourself and get your thoughts, your ideas, or your programs out there. Today, speaking of people who want to get their stuff going to be a part of the Kingpin radio show, we have a sponsor from Broxton, Georgia, big city of Broxton. There's not 20,000 people in 5-mile radius of Broxton, Georgia. Probably 10 miles.
Yeah,
so
maybe.
But right in the center of Broxton at the red light is Hope's Car Wash. Mr. Hope in there does a great job. He works 6 days a week. If you want an excellent detail on your vehicle, see Mr. Hope. And he's got a fashion designer that works with him, Jackie Brinson. Have you seen any of Jackie's work?
I've been by there a few times. I always see some beautiful things.
Yes, he's got, he develops, he makes his own clothes.
Oh, really?
It's very bedazzling.
Wow.
Yes. His car is bedazzled. He's got green and red lights. Jackie Brinson had a cell phone in his car before cell phones were real.
Oh,
early in the 80s, do you remember the plastic phones, the see-through phones that had the bright colors on the inside of the speakers and the wires? In Jackie's car, right in the center console. I don't know how it worked. I don't know what kind of cell signal he had, but he had a phone sitting right there. And he would be riding through town talking on his phone. Go by and see Jackie and Hope at Hope's Car Wash in Broxton. Be very entertaining, I promise you. Probably more entertaining than this show, but we're going to keep trying. We're going to keep getting better. One more sponsor, something you know about, the Douglas Golf and Country Club right here in town. Been here a long time. They have a great golf course. It's a beautiful course. They got, for all their members, they have swimming and tennis and fishing and hiking. Great restaurant and bar. You and I have been on the course. What do you think? As far as you've played other courses?
Yeah, it's by far one of the nicest courses around in South Georgia. You know, you can go out there and you feel like you're on a luxury course, but you're really on, you know, small town Douglas Country Club. You know, country people, good people out there that, you know, it's a pleasure to go out there anytime. Pleasure
to go. We got a great course. Let's jump right into some community activity. CCA Patriots are giving away a Polaris 4x4 Ranger. They're selling tickets, $10 a piece. I think it's $10. Suzanne Ray's bringing me by 500 tickets. No, she's got 500 tickets. She's bringing me by a few of them because I do not want to have to sell 500, but I definitely want to sell 100. Okay, so if you want a ticket, a chance to win a great 4x4 Ranger Polaris, come by Coffee Chrysler. Monday we'll have the tickets ready to go. It's a great thing to help the sports. You know, the baseball booster club at Coffee High, we just gave away a boat, and there was a lot of money raised, and it affects a lot of children. There's a lot of kids in the baseball program. You know, and that's just one program. That's just one school. You got several schools. CCA's got, I know they got basketball, baseball, lots of other sports. As a matter of fact, their basketball team's playing, I think now, in the state tournament. I know the girls' basketball team, Jairus Johnson's in Macon, Georgia today. Today is Saturday the 15th, playing in the All-Star game, Drew. Georgia versus South Carolina. Jairus Johnson, CCA Patriot, right here, local girl, is one of the only girl, I think the only girl in the region to make the state all-star team, and that's just an outstanding accomplishment.
Absolutely.
You know, so do what you can do to help support these local clubs by buying tickets to win boats, to win Rangers. These athletic programs are very important. I know you are big in sports. You played sports when you were younger. What sports did you play?
Well, basically, Billy, we played them all. I went from you know, football and baseball and basketball and soccer, of course. I actually extended my, you know, playing days of soccer outside of high school, even into college. And, you know, just being involved in a sport, it does so many things for you, whether you actually end up being a professional in that sport or not. I like to play them all because you can take something away from each and every sport that you play coming up and apply it to the things you go through on a daily basis as an adult.
Well, I've got to work with you for 3 years now, and it's a pleasure working with you because you have a strong work ethic, and I've picked up on the fact, I think you got a lot of that from your football days, and even your dad, who's a big football coach here in the Coffee County area, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, my dad, Coach Wayne Shook's been at it for possibly quite as long as anyone here in Coffee County, and he's been pretty much at the same position up there at the middle school, heading up that department, and you know, that we all, nothing but good things, but that's just because he teaches a hard work ethic, and you know, you put in stuff and you get out what you put in, you know.
I know Drew has told me on more than one occasion that just playing football and being out there in that tough sport, being a small guy back then, you know, he's a big tall guy now, he's built for soccer, great soccer player. He's a great football player too, but when you was early on, you was out there, man, you was getting beat up, you was getting hit, beat around, smashed.
Yeah, man, I came into 9th grade, I was one of the smallest kids on the team, quite possibly by far, and you know, by the time I reached my junior and senior year, I was seeing a significant amount of playing time my junior year, and then my senior year was starting nearly every game. So
don't quit. Don't make excuses. I don't care if you're small. I don't care if you're little. I don't care if you're slow. You get out there and you keep practicing. You become a part of a team. You learn some tough work ethics, some things you can take into the business world. So let's talk about entrepreneurship real quick. It's very important to brand yourself, to network, to have goals, to prepare yourself. Today's Saturday. Drew and I have been here since a little after 8 this morning, getting ready for the day. We're shooting this show, bringing you hopefully some inspiration, getting you some knowledge, and getting some news out there. We got to get out there. We want 19,000 more views. We want to be known. Drew is always out there in the community, shaking hands, business cards, letting people know what he does. He represents Coffee Chrysler. He's a great asset to Coffee Chrysler. He's in the community, and he is known in the community. So when it's time to buy a car, we want you to think about one of the guys you know, and that's Drew Shook. So it's very important to get your message out there. Saturday morning is a great time to get up and get started on the week. You know, Saturday is really the first day of the week, if you want to look at it like that.
yeah, absolutely.
So, Drew, tell us about what you do every day consciously that you do to make sure that you know, let me say this. Drew is one of the most successful car professionals I've worked with. I have other salesmen on the show that do a great job, and it's always a fight for that first place position because we all take it very seriously and we love what we do. Drew, you've been selling a whole lot of cars in the last 2 months for sure. Tell us a little bit about what drives you and how you always sell cars.
Well, it's all about business. You know, everybody has a lot going on in their lives all the time. That's just a fact. And we got to, you know, take care of those things. But when you're at work, I just have basically a quiet time on the way to work to think about the day, what I need to accomplish. And when I walk through the door, I've got my, you know, mindset of what I need to be doing from the minute I walk through the door until I get caught up, and then I got to figure out something else to do.
Drew's like a racehorse. He's got blinders on when he comes to the door. It took me about 20 minutes to get him over here where we could shoot this film because he's ready to sell something. He's got his mind on working. He's got his mind on what am I doing right now that's going to help me sell a car today. Don't waste your time. That's all you got. It's your biggest asset. And I'd say Drew is a great example of time management. So you need to be too. Take it seriously. Like he said, it's business. Your family is depending on you. Your children, if you have children, your boyfriend or your girlfriend, if you are not married, your wife, your husband is depending on you to get the job done. Don't let them down. Don't make excuses. Go make it happen. I want to spotlight a young entrepreneur real quick. If you will go to YouTube and search for Trevor Gruszka. Now, that's my stepson. Gruszka. Gruszka. Okay, you can find him. He's subscribed to my channel. This rascal's got about 4 videos out already because he saw Kingpin, the Kingpin show, and he saw the bracelets. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about our armbands. Attitude is everything. Have a good one. Brown, black, and then the white Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. But we sell these. We started a little entrepreneur thing up here. You can buy these for $3 a piece from me, but all these salespeople around here bought them for $1 a piece. And then they're selling them to spread the attitude, spread joy. Hashtag pimpinjoy. Bobby Bone Show. But they're selling them, you can buy them for $2. You can buy them from me for $3. You can buy them wholesale from me for $1 a piece, but you got to buy 10. You know, Trevor, he gets them at a discount, like 50 cents. He sold about 20 of these things for $3 a piece. He's a young entrepreneur that is spreading joy and making money doing it. Let me tell you something, people. There's nothing wrong with making money. That's what it's all about. Find something worth selling. If this isn't worth $3, attitude is everything, then you don't need to be watching the show. You need to find a boring show or turn on CNN or something like that. We're about making money. We're about making yourself better. I got an 11-year-old that is out there hustling, making money. So that's what it's all about. Now, we've also we have other armbands. We have a local group called the Coffee County Childhood Cancer Awareness. I got a chance, and I got a meeting with Ginger Diamond, who heads this up. On our last Friday's show, we talked about the armbands, and we dedicated all the money we sold that day to the Coffee County Childhood Cancer Awareness Program. I got to meet with her. We're going to get some different colored armbands. They're going to be $5 a piece, because it's definitely worth $5 to help a family with a child who has cancer. Cancer is terrible. I don't even like saying the word because it's such an awful negative thing, but children have it, and so it's very important that we don't neglect them.
Absolutely.
Now, we want to go beyond just being aware and let people know. That's great. You got to get attention first, right, Drew?
Right.
You got to have attention. But now we want to do something about it. We want to help the families. So if you want to be a part of helping a child who is sick and hurting, then you come to Coffee Chrysler and you see Drew, and you can give us $5. We'll give you a special bracelet where 100% of the money goes to that great program. And we're going to continue to grow this. We're going to bring you more and more about it. But again, it's important not to neglect it and to do something about it. I don't like excuses. Drew knows that. We're not people of excuses. We're people of action, massive action. So if you want to help a great cause, come see us. Ask us about our childhood cancer bracelets and what you can do. We're going to have more details coming soon, maybe even some different colors. Now, we try to be entertaining. We're not always entertaining. We try to be humorous. Not a whole lot of humor in today's show. We try to be helpful. Hopefully there's some kind of good thing you can get from today's show. But if you didn't, let us know about it. If you have ideas, let us know about it. Subscribe to YouTube. Leave some comments. Good or bad. I like them. I want your comments. It gives me more views. If you have donations that you want to give to the Childhood Cancer Awareness of Coffee County or the Boys and Girls Club, which, real quick, let you know, I am half of Team Merit in the Dancing with the Stars that's coming up. Now, Drew is very excited about seeing me dance with the stars.
Yes, it's going to be a glorious night, and we're going to definitely have to get some Kingpin TV on that one.
Definitely. We got about 8 groups. I know I'm going to call her out because she beat me in the race the other day. Oh, no. Terry Day. Hey, you know what? I got one for you, Terry. My man, he's coming to we're going to do a tag team. Me and Drew is going to race you and Trey. I think if I train hard enough, I might can beat you. And then we got Trey and Drew that they'll be like, whoo, that's going to be a great race. We're going to film that too. All kind of great things coming up, people. If you have suggestions, comments, you want to see me dance, you want to see me fall, let us know about it. Tell us what we need to do to improve the show. We got 20,000 views so far. We're headed to 100,000. We did this in 4 weeks. In the next 4 weeks, we want to be at 100,000 views. I need your help. I appreciate you subscribing. I appreciate you hitting the like button. I appreciate you hitting the dislike button. Just get on there and comment. That lets me know you're watching. For Kingpin Show, it's Billy Merritt, a.k.a. Kingpin, and Drew, Hook Daddy Shook.